Hari Om everyone. Welcome to the Guru Parampara Yoga Institute. And I'm Nikitasha Sharma. So we completed till all mudras. That was chapter 3. And now the chapter 4 is Pratyahar. And the fifth one will be, here chapters are called Prakaran. Okay? Dhyan Prakaran, Samadhi Prakaran. So chapter is called Prakaran in Gherand Samhita. Now we'll be taking a few questions from mudras. Vigraha Siddhi is attained by which mudra? In which mudra it is given that Shudha, Trishna, Alasya, Tandra, and not Tandra. The first word was Murcha. Mursha, Shudha, Trishna, Alasya, Jala, Mrityu, and even biting of the snake will not affect you. Yeah. And the same benefit is like Sambhavi, Jayate, Dhruvam. Okay, 2 practices similar to Khichdi. Yesterday I explained.
Navamudra also.
Yes, Navamudra. One more. Manduki. Okay, Manduki and Navamudra. Shakti Chakra Dhyan is mentioned in which mudra?
Yoni mudra.
In which mudra it is said that we have to stop the Binduras getting destroyed by the Surya. Which practices stop this destroying of the nectar or the Binduras?
Mahaband.
Jalandhar
Band. And
which 2 practices it is said that Aham Brahmasmi? In one it is totally written like you become like Brahm, or you should see yourself as Brahm. One place it is written like you need to become like Adi, Dev, Brahma and Narayan, all 3 together. 2 practices.
Shambhavi, I remember.
Yes, one is Shambhavi.
Second.
Yoni
Panchadharna.
Yoni Mudra.
Yoni mudra.
Please make a note of it. 2 practices where like you have been compared to gods. One is Aham Brahmasmi and the other one is compared to all 3. This is important. Kala Gabhir Bhiti Harani. This can definitely come in exam. Anyone? Benefit of which dharna?
Agne dharna.
Other name of Agne dharna?
Agne dharna.
The other name of it, every dharna has a name.
Vaswanari. Yes, Vaswanari.
Yes. Matangini mudra is to be practiced in which posture?
Utkatasana.
I think it is not mentioned.
Not in the shlok.
In which one it was given that that practice to be done in Paschimottanasana? Anyone? Tadagi mudra.
Yeah, and all.
Shodat Adhar Bandhanam.
Ma'am, that answer can also be could Shukvasti, like if mentioned where Patimuttanasana is used.
Yes. Mudra, if they ask, then Shushvasti will not be the answer. If I'm saying mudra, so only from the mudra, that is Tadagi mudra. If they only ask practice, then you have to identify. Okay, I just asked Shodas Adhar Bandhanam.
Jalandhar.
And which mudra can be practiced anytime?
Nabho mudra.
Chalo, let's go further without wasting time. I hope you have revised well. Okay. So now we'll be doing Pratyahar. See here it is written that in Hindi only 5 mantras are there. But I'll show you now. Hindi and English. This is your 7 mantras, which is the right because you will not has to be 7. There cannot be 5. Otherwise, you cannot describe your 5 indriya. Invert. You have to invert your indris. So that is what, like your all 5 indris you have to invert. That is pratyahara, hai na? That is the definition of pratyahara. Now I'll show you. This is our Hindi publication of the same author, Bihar School of Yoga, Mumbai. Only 5. So this is wrong. English one is right here. अथात संप्रवक्ष्यामि प्रत्याहार क्रमोत्तमं यस्य विज्ञानमात्रेण कामादि रिपु नाशनम्. So it is important by this practice is a science by which you can remove the kam adi ripu. Kam, love, lobha, moha. These all are ripu. So here it is said kam adi ripu. Adi means all other will come along and these ripus will be destroyed. Ripu is enemy or the foe will be destroyed by the signs of your pratyahara. Athata samprakshvami pratyahara kamuttamam. Now I will explain the highest pratyahara. By this practice, enemies like lust, etc. are destroyed. Yato yato nishrati manaschalam stiram. Wherever your mind goes, mind, your chitta, your man, not the mind. Wherever it goes, you need to bring it back and it should be under control of your mind. Right? You need to control your man or the chitta. Yato yato nishrati. Ye jahan jahan vicharan karta hai, and wherever it wanders your man or the chitta, we need to bring it under control and isko sthir karna hai. It is said in Hatyo Pratikita, na chale vatam chale chitam, nishchalam nischale dhare. The same thing that you need to stabilize your man or chitta. Tata stito niyame tada no manne ev vasham nayat. Say, bring it under control. Wherever this restless mind travels, bring it back. Put it under the control of the self, the soul, or the spirit. Yatra yatra gata drishti. Now, rest of the 5 sloka is bringing each your sense organ to under control. So here it is drishti. Here it is your shravya, that is ear, eyes. Now, next one is your sparsha, skin. Gherand is your Ghanendriya is your nose, and the last one is rasa, that is your tongue. Okay, so rest 5 you can just go relate with your 5 sense organs. Yatra yatra gata drashti, wherever your eyes goes, bring it under control. That is pratyahara. Where whenever you hear the purushkar, your goodness by people that you are so good, and wherever anyone disrespect you, these should not trouble you. Your mind, your chitta should be under control of your soul, or the brain, or the mind, or the mahat should be. This chitta should be controlled. Okay, so that's why they are saying here. Chitam chapi choshanam. So sheep, ushna, or these variation of the temperature should not affect your body, and your sparsh should be under your control. That is pratyahara. Sugandhe, durgandha, the good smell or the bad smell, they should not, your mind should not wander from where it is coming. When you do pratyahara, like in sleep, even if you are smelling something or some voices coming from other room, or anything good is happening, you are not seeing, you are not smelling, or if you are smelling, you are unconscious about it. But here you have to remain conscious of everything and still be under control of your mahat. Okay, that's what the difference is between like your sleeping and pratyahar. Next one is madhu, amla, tikta. These all rasa should not you should not wander with these, and your these indris should be under control. So this is pratyahara. Till now, questions are not like asked from this chapter, but they can ask like what is pratyahara. So you should know the all five indriyas like that with the explanation should be under your control. The inwarding your inward movement of all the indris is pratyahara. इंद्रियों का अंतर्मुखी हो जाना ही प्रत्याहार है. That is what. Indriya is your sense organs. So we'll be starting now pranayama. That is your fifth chapter. Please remember the order. See, your pranayama is coming so late, like on fifth number. And Hatya Pratipika, first is asana, then pranayama. अथातः संप्रवक्ष्यामि प्राणायामस्य सिद्धं यस्य साधनमात्रेण देवतुल्य भवेन. So now I shall explain the technique of pranayama, by the mere practice of which a human being becomes like a god or the dev. आदौ स्थानं तथा कालः, मिताहारं तथा परः, नाड़ी शुद्धि तथा प्रश्चित pranayama च साधयेत्. It is very important, mark it important. Why? Because many times question has been asked the sequence in which you have to do the pranayama. So first is sthan, you need to select the sthan. Number 2 is the kal, then mitahar, and then the nadi shuddhi. This sequence has been asked many times. Okay, you need to, they will give you these Sanskrit words, sthan, kal, mitahar, nadi shuddhi. So just remember them in sequence. The full shloka need not to remember, just sthan, kal, mitahar, nadi shuddhi. This is the sequence in which we need to practice pranayama. So first we need to select the sthan. Now anyone can tell me in Hatha Yoga Pradipika what is said about the sthan? Anyone can open their mic and say if they can remember how to practice pranayam and in which sthan.
Subhiksha, Suraji, Dharmic Sthan with peaceful environment.
Yes. So it is said Surajye Dharmic Deshe Subikshe Nirupdrave Dhanu Pramana Paryanto Shila Agni Jal Varjite. Then further said Ekante Matika Madhye Stanta Bhave Hati Yogi Namyan. Hati Yogi ko should choose a secluded place. Matika Madhya means in a kutia or a small hut where Suraj, the place should be a good, where the governance is good. Dharmic, they should be they should believe in the dharma, what you are practicing. And then Surajya, Dharmic, Deshe, Subikshe, you should get your bhiksha easily. Nirupdrave should be, there should not be any violence. So these all should be done. And then Dhanu Pramana Priyanta Shila Agni Jal. Shila is your stones, Agni is fire, Jal should not be like वहाँ पे बहुत बड़ा कोई river वगैरह नहीं होना चाहिए, so that the flood will not destroy your practice or put a hurdle in your practice. So these all said in Hatha Yoga Pradipika about this dham. Here, Dur Deshe Aranya Rajdhani. Okay, in these three places you should avoid. Jankantin Teka Yogarabhyam na Kurvati Koto Srev Siddhya Bhave. If you practice of these places, you will not attain Siddhi. Okay, it will, if you start practicing at these places, you will not receive Siddhi. Dur Desh, because kya hoga now, that is explained. Avishwasham. If you go to an unknown place, people will not recognize you and they may think that you are a chore or something, and you will not, they will not believe that you are a good person. Aranya is your forest. There you will not be protected well. animals can protect you, or the robbers will can attack you, not protect you. So dur deshe, why it is prohibited? Because there it is a vishwash. There is no one will believe you, or you will not have belief on good people around you. Here in Aranya or a forest, you are not protected well by the animals, robbers, anything can happen. Lokaranya Prakar. When you are among the Jansangha Parityag, that's why they say that if you do the practice between the people, they'll ask you what are you doing? Like I'll give you the example of that IIT Baba who's being famous in the Mahakumbh. Maybe he is well learned and he is high IQ. Now people are asking and he is explaining them. So even if he learns something, his uh, Prakash, Sheena ho jata. It is said that when you reveal your secret practices to the world, it goes away, your siddhis goes away. That's why the ultimate sadhus will, they remain in Himalayas and they don't disclose. And that's why the whole yoga, jo siddhis and they don't come to the public, because it is always said and written in the text that it should not be revealed. So if they don't reveal it to others, then how you can prove? Science is all about proving it. So till the time they don't commit and they say it is cannot be proved. The same thing is written here, that when you bring it to the light, these three things, tasmani trini varjita, all three things are varjit, should not be done. Duradeshe, Rajdhani and Aranya, these three places, you should not start your yoga abhyas. Now the question can come. Till now it has not come, but it may come. Like they can give you Duradeshe, Aranya, Rajdhani. Here I can give you Avishwash or Raksha and Prakashinu. So now you need to match the following. You should know that Durdesh is Avishwash, Aranya it is Raksha, Araksha, and in Lokaranya your Prakash becomes Sheen. Sudeshe Dharmik Rajye Suvikshe Nirubdrave, the same thing. Kritva Traket Kutiram Prachire Pariveshtaka. Parivesht is your kutiya, your hut should have a four walls boundary around here, that is Paraveshta. Like in older times, like around the fort, they used to make this boundary to protect them. Like that, it should be done. So it is said in Hat Pratipika that your kutiya should not be ucha nicha, higher or lower should not be the thing. It should be neat and clean. There should not be any insect. It should be go
Gole.
cow dung से it should be लेप करना है उसका, and then it will be cleaned, and there should be a vedi or koop, mandapam. These three things are mentioned. Koop is kua or well, mandap is where you do the havan, and first one vedi. Okay, these things should be there in that kutiya. So here what they are saying, just let's read. Vapi, Koop. Here also Koop, Talag means your water body. Cha Prachira Madhyavarti should be there. Should be easily accessible to the practitioner. Na, अभी उसी चीज को बोला है, ना अति उच्च, ना अति निम्न, not higher, not lower. Heat varjitam, no, should be free from all the insects. Samya gomya litkam should be covered with the cow dung. Cha kutiram tatra nirmitam, make nirmit yani build a kutir like that, build a hut like that. Eva sthaneshu gukteshu pranayam samabhyas, यानी कि start your practice or pranayam in a secluded or secret place like this, which is explained here. Yogic practices should not be done in a far off place, in a forest, in a capital city, or in a crowd. Otherwise, there will be loss of siddhis, lack of success. Far off places are forbidden because no one can be believed in a distant country. A forest is an insecure place, and in capital there is excessive population. Therefore, all three places are prohibited for pranayam. It should be done in a beautiful spiritual region where food is readily available and the country is free from internal or external disturbances. Making a hut there, construct a boundary around it. There should be a well or water source. The ground on which that hut is constructed should be neither too high nor too low, plastered with cow dung, free from insect and in a secluded place. Pranayam should be practiced here. Deciding on the time. Now, first we have completed Sthan. Now comes the card. Anyone, please open your mic and tell me the 12th month in Sanskrit, your Vikram Samvat calendar months, Hindi months. Anyone knows? No?
I can try. I'm not sure. Vaishak, Jyeshta, Ashar, Shravan, Bhadra, Ashin, Kartik, Agrahayan, Magh, Posh, Falgun.
Magh, Posh.
Agreement.
It's not in the sequence. I will repeat it again. The 2 months which are set to start the practice has been asked many times. Okay, so that is Vasant and Sharad Ritu. These two are chosen because they at that time your viruses are not that much. It is not too hot or not too cold. So that's why you should start this practice in Vasant and Sharad. So these are the 12 months. Chaitra Vishak, Jeshta Ashad, Savan Bhado, Ashwin Kartik, Makshish Posh, Magh Falgun, right? So these are the 12 months. So every 2 months becomes one Ritu. We have 12 months and if these two becomes 1 month, one Ritu. So Chaitra Vishak is Vasant, Jeshta Ashad is Grishma, Savan Bhado is your Varsha, Ashwin Kartik is Sharad, Makshish Posh is Hemant, Magh Falgun is your Shishir. What concept I'm going to give you is important to know the card. Okay, so either you need to make your own chart like that, only then you can remember. Go and revise it. It is must. So in Hindi, if we in English months, if we translate Vasant, that is March, April, May, June. Nobody is going to ask you this, but they will ask you which Ritu you should start your practice. That is Grishma. Vasant and Sharad Ritu. You should start your practice because these are this will facilitate your yoga abhyas. Okay. Now every Ritu lasts for 4 months. So again, this concept that Vasant lasts for these 4 months, I will just repeat: Varsha, Sharad, Hemant, and Shishir. These all Vasant will last for Magh Falgun. You see the chart. Magh Falgun. These two they have included, and Chaitra Vishak, top 2. So you just remember that first they have taken the down one. If you remember the chart just like that, so start that Vasant, Chaitra Vishak to Vasant hai hi. The previous 2 months also has the effect in Vasant. Remember that Chaitra Vishak, which is Vasant Ritu, has the effect of Vasant, but even the previous 2 months still has that effect in Vasant because it might rain sometimes, not rain, will Magh Falgun is your holy, when your holy comes, so slightly it is cold, so that still are prolonging here. Okay, Jan and Feb, and then Chaitra and Vishak. So these becomes your Vasant. Chaitra Vishak already from your Vasant Panchami, summer starts, your heat starts increasing in the environment, and then Jyesht Ashar is the more stronger month. And now these are said according to the chart which is written calendar, which is like place wise it differs. like in Kerala, right now, we have there is no winter as such, right? I'm still using my fan. Sometimes I need to use AC. So it depends on your place where you are. That also differs. Varsha, Ashad, Savan, Bhado, Ashwin. These 4 months will have effect of Varsha Ritu. Ashad, Ashad is the month of your summer, and Savan and Bhado. So here they have used these two, Savan, Bhado, 1 month from winter and 1 month from your this is your summer and this is your winter. Here they had taken 2 months of Chitra, Vishak, these 2 months of Grishma and then Jeshta and Ashad. Further, they had added. Like that, you have to remember this chart to know that slow. Okay. Then Sharad, it's Bhado, Ashwin, Kartik, and Magshish. Only they take two from the previous one, Bhado, Ashwin, and add two more, Kartik and Magshish. In Hemant, they have taken Kartik, Magshish, Posh, Mag. Here, they take three from the previous one, Magshish, Posh, Mag, and Falgu. So somehow it becomes rote memory for everyone, but we have to remember this job. That these 6 ritu or the season have effect of 4 months. So we need to remember. Till now, no question has been asked that which 4 months has an effect, but they can ask first. Like, as if you are preparing for JRF, please do remember this chart. Otherwise, not so important. I would say that. I hope I'm clear. Take a screenshot and later on translate this chart. Okay. This one also. Take a screenshot of this one. And screenshot of this one. Now Mitaha. If you are preparing for only net, maybe, but you don't know how deep the questions are coming nowadays. So if you know, like 2 months has in every ritu has 2 months. So that way, every ritu has effect, does carry effect of other 2 months also. So those are explained here, right? Here. So here they have explained the same thing. Now, if I read the whole thing, it becomes very, very, very confusing. So I have explained the same thing with source note because I also read from here only. Otherwise, reading that shlok and remembering is very difficult. So I have simplified every bit of it here that you need to remember only ritus which falls under these brackets. And if you can't remember this one, after this chart, you should know that every ritu has 2 months and there are total 12 months. Like that. More of rote memory. And remember this, that Sharad Ritu and Vasant Ritu, these two are for starting any yoga abhyas. Balance side, that is your mitahar. Mitaharam vina yastu yogarabhyam tu karyet nana rogo bhavet tirthi udyogo na siddhyati shalyanam yavshishtam va तथा बोधुम पिष्टकम मुदम माश्चण कदादि शुभ्रम च तुष्वर्जितम पटोलम सूरम मान कपोलकम च शुकाशकम द्राडिका कर्कटी रंभा डुम्बरी कंटकंटकम आमरंभा बालरंभा रंभा दंड च मूलकम पतारकी मूलकम रिद्धि योगी भक्षण माचरे बाल शाकम काल शाकम तथा पटोल पत्रकम. अभी आगे नहीं जाएंगे. We'll read one by one. Can anyone tell me in Hatyo Pratipika what is written about the Mitahar? What is Mitahar according to Hatyo Pratipika?
सुस्निग्ध मधुर
आहारम
जिसमें 1/4 छोड़ा जाता है चमक का और शिवा को ऑफर करके इसे प्रसादम ग्रहण किया जाता है.
Yes, very nice. सुस्निग्ध मधुर आहारम चतुरांश विवर्जिते भुज्यतम शिवकृते मिताहार स उच्यते. That is the definition given in Hatyo Pradipika. If you remember the Hatyo Pradipika's definition of mitahar and your pathya apathya both, you need not to like wrote and like memorize these all here, because then you can differentiate what is not there. Okay, so here many things are included in, so just read it by one, but you need not to like in a sequence memorize all that. But Hatyo Pratipika is a must that you should do. You should remember the shlok or the sequence of even the pathya or apathya. And when I had given night, that time it had come that I had to arrange the order of pathya ahar in a sequence. So that is one thing which like there it is Godham Shali Yav Shastrak Shobha Annam Shir Aje Khand Navdeep Sita Sita Madhu Shunti Patolikam Fal Adikam Panchi Shakam Mudgam Divya Udgam Cha Yavindra Pathyam. So this sequence had come that Moong and Navneet, Sita, Madhu. So we had to arrange them in order. Okay, so if you know the shlok only, then you can like arrange in order. And if you are preparing only for like for admission of PhD, then lighter practice would do. Otherwise, if you want to maximize in your knowledge, because further also your target will be that you'll be teaching in some colleges as assistant professor. So for the interviews also, you should slowly start remembering. Read the shlok itself. Here, so mitaharam vina yastu yogyabharam tu karit. Without practicing mitahar, yoga ka आरंभ नहीं करना चाहिए. We should not start practicing yoga without practicing mitahar or the balanced diet. Nana rogo bhavit sakki yoyo na siddhati. I hope at least the shlok which I said is known by all. Give me a thumbs up. What that means. Tu snigdha madhur aharam. All of you. Susnigdh means it should be lubricated well with the ghee. Madhur means it should be sweet of and it should be of one's liking, and 1/4 should be kept empty to vayu to rotate. And then further mitaha chaturansh vivarjite Ujjatam Shiv Tripte. First, we need to offer it to Adidev Shiva, which is like our god of Hatha Yoga, and that is called Mitahar in Hatha Yoga. So, whenever you are reading, meaning is also equally important. Shalya Anyam, Yav is your barley. Okay, neeche chalte hain. A practitioner who undertakes yoga without moderating the diet suffers from many diseases and does not make progress in yoga. A practitioner should eat food prepared from rice. So that Shalya Annam, that is they are talking about rice. Yav is your barley. Yes, rice, barley, or wheat flour. Pishtha. Godhum is your gehu, that is your wheat flour. Godhum pishtakam, piece ke, wheat flour. And pulses such as grain, gram, moong. Moong is your next line. Mudra is your moong. Mash chana. Chana is gram, green, black grams. Barley or wheat flour and pulses such as green, black gram.
उड़द दाल है मैम, उड़द दाल है, माश चंक, ब्लैक ग्राम.
Okay. Black gram is your urad dal. Horse gram is also one. उसको हम वो कहते हैं कुलथ, जो कि हठयोग प्रदीपिका में उसे बोला है अपथ्य में. Remember that now. Okay. Kulthi is among the apatya bhojan in Hatyo Pradipika, but here they are mentioning in Patya bhojan. So like that, differences you should find out and remember it. Shubhra cha tushvarjitam. इनको मना किया है. तुषवर्जितम. Horse gram which have been cleaned should be consumed होना चाहिए ना. क्योंकि ये these all you should consume. What all? Rice, barley, your wheat flour, here, green moong, that is green gram, chana, that is chana is chana, okay. So black gram here they have written urad, but मेरे हिसाब से तो black gram is chana, chana is chana, that is black gram. जो horse gram भी लिखा है इसी को. शुभ्र तुषवर्जितम. Patolam Suran Man. Patol is also mentioned in Hatyo Pradipika as a Patya food. Patolakam Phal Adikam Panchashakam. Suran is your vegetables which happens like underground में होता है, like arbi or yam. Patol is your cucumber like fruit. It's a fruit like cucumber. It also उसका सब्जी
परवल जो खाते हैं मैम, परवल.
Yes.
Okay.
Suran is becomes yan. Man is, let's see what is man. Parval, jackfruit, certain root vegetables. Kakolkam, it is green color का होता है, like your bitter gourd. वो wheat type से ही खेतों में fields में उग जाता है. ककोड़ा बोलते हैं. Kakolkam. It's very good for diabetes. If anyone knows English name, bitter gourd karela is not exactly what we eat today. Kakoda is a wild one. मतलब अभी तो उसका cultivation होता है because it's being sold and people are.
Pointed gourd बोलते हैं मैम. Pointed gourd. Pointed gourd it's called always. Striped gourd. इसमें ना ऐसे green color का होता है कभी कभी.
पाइन गॉड है वो. पॉइंटेड तो वो होता है छोटा छोटा परवल का छोटा वाला.
So I hope I'm clear that it is not exactly karela or the bitter gourd. It's slightly different. Pakoda or the kakolam. Cha shuka shakam. Shuka shakam. Cucumber, fig, banana. Sukashakam, all green ones. Dradika, Karkati is your kakadi. Ramba is your banana stem. Dumbari, Kantakatikam, that is, what is Dradika? Dradika is fig. Stems and the root, everything. Eggplant is your brinjal. Medicinal root, food. Actually, in exam, they will give you these words only. You need to remember these are under Mitahar. These should be consumed. Okay, Dradika, Karkati, Ramba is banana, Dumbari, I don't know, Kantakatikam, Ramba means Pakawa Ramba, banana. Bala Ramba means raw banana, dried banana, Ramba Dand, uska dand di, stem di, uska root di, eat everything of banana. Vartaki, Mulakam, Rishi Yogi, Bhakshanama Chare. Bal Shakam, Kal Shakam, Patol Patrakam. Means baby leaves, Kal Shakam, seasonal green vegetable, green leafy vegetables. Patol matlab parval, uski leaves bhi you should eat. Now anyone can tell me what are Panch Shakam, which should be consumed. Here. Anyone? So it is
जीवंती बथुआ चौलाई मेघनाथ चुलाई।
Good job. Very nice. So who don't know, please write it down. Panchashakam is Jivanti, Bathua, Chalai, Meghnath, and Gunarava. These are the 5 Panchashakam which should be consumed according to Hatya Pradipika also and Gherand Samhita also. Bathua is very rich in iron and nowadays nobody eats. I don't know why. When we were young, so वो घर में हर दिन ही बनता था because it was like a weed. बहुत easily it was grown in the fields along with the greens we used to grow for animals. वो अपने आप उग जाता था. Nowadays separate cultivation is required for bathua. So Panchashaka Vrishinshiya Dwa Sukam Himlochi Kama Shuddha Samudra Sumadhur Snigdha चतुरांश विवर्जितम अर्ध विवर्जितम चतुरांश में भुज्यते सुर प्रत्यामृतः रमं विदु अन्नेन पूर्य दर्द तोयन चूत्रतियकम उदरस्य तूर्यांश सर रक्षेदा युचारणे. This is very important difference between Hatha Yoga and Gherand Samhita HYP. कि यहाँ पे बोल रहे चतुरांश विवर्जित नहीं है यहाँ पर. Okay, other things are similar. So let me just explain. Let's tell here 5 leafy green vegetables, that is your panchak, similar to spinach, bal shaka, kal shaka, patol patra, vastraka, and hemolichka are recommended. The stomach should be half filled. So that is important. What I want to mention here, that only filled with half 50% of solids you should consume. Now 1/4 should be kept for water and 1/4 should be kept for air. 1/4 for your value to circulate or Jatragani to be ignited and to digest that food, right? Filled with pleasing, pure, sweet, cooling, oily, of lubricating material until satisfied, and half of the stomach should be left empty. Learned people have termed it mitahara, meaning balance and controlled or moderation in eating. Half of the stomach should be filled with food, that is 50% solid food, 1/4 with water, and the 1/4 should left empty to circulate the air. Says Gherand, okay, this is the description for you. So this
Ma'am,
is
where is it is written the Panchashaka name Meghnath Cholai Jivanti Bathua in Gherand Samhita? In
description.
Gherand?
In Hatha Pradipika description, everything is not explained here in Gherand Samhita because it is a taken. This text is taken from Hatha Pradipika. You will find all things and then इसमें add कर दिया है. Your purifications को बढ़ा दिया है. ध्यान योग समाधि प्रकरण ये सब ऐड कर दिया गया है इसमें, है ना. So first read Hatha Pradipika, then read Gherand Samhita. That should have been the sequence even here also. Prohibited food. Your apatya bhojan. Should we do it today or tomorrow? It's already 12.
Tomorrow.
Okay. So please read once if you all have Hatha Pradipika and remember the Pathya and Apatya from there and memorize it. So shlok itself, because last time Pathya Ahar ka sequence aaya tha, this time they may ask the Apatya Katu Amla Lavana Tikra ye sab wala. Okay, so those shloks are more important because it is so long, nobody is going to ask you to like memorize this long shlokas. They will usually ask na Jambir, Kanda, ye sab, like they'll give you 5 and they will ask you which are Pathya Bhojan according to Gherand Samhita. So they will give very similar, which has like Patolika. We all know Patolika has come in both the places. So they won't give you very, very, very difficult, but this has come. Amboj. है ना, ऐसे जो थोड़ा सा अलग वर्ड्स है ना, they do ask a slightly difficult words. So please do a reading once or twice. You need not to like rote memory wise, you don't have to memorize everything, but do read once or twice that these all are things are to be prohibited. And these all to be consumed by Hatyo Pradipika. If we read it once or twice without like memorizing it, still we'll know that it comes under balanced math. But do remember the sequence and memorize the whole shloka or the description in Hatyo Pradipika. My request would be that. And definition of both the side, you should remember at least the description, not the shloka. If you can like Molly explained, that way also would do, that you should know what the shloka says. That there they say Staturansh Vivarjite, here they say consume only 50% Ardha Vivarjitam. Okay, and 1/4 should be kept for water and 1/4 should be kept for air to circulate. That's it. Here I conclude my session.